On this episode of the Human Powered Podcast, we talked to Jared and Joel, owners of Lethbridge Fit Body Bootcamp, during their grand opening. Human Powered at Lethbridge Fit Body Bootcamp. Welcome everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Cody.
I'm Jared, I'm the Director of Health and Fitness here at Fit Body Bootcamp in Lethbridge.
And I'm Joel, and I'm the Director of Business and Marketing here at Lethbridge Fit Body Bootcamp.
Fantastic, guys, thanks for having us here today.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super cool to be here for the grand opening. And I guess first things first, what is Fit Body? Do you want to kind of give us a little bit about this whole thing that you have going on?
Yeah, sure. Fit Body is, it's a class-based fitness facility, and really what we focus on is fat loss, strength gain, getting lean, and we do that all through 30-minute afterburn workouts, and that's kind of exclusive to Fit Body.
Fantastic. So the afterburn workout itself, what does that look like? Like if I came in and I wanted to do an afterburn workout, what could I expect?
So the afterburn workout is a 30-minute workout, which is pretty awesome because in today's society, it's hard for people to find that hour and a half to try to go to the gym and get your workout in, go home and all that stuff. So it's pretty awesome in that fact, in and of itself. But other than that, you come in, we do a little warm up, but it's more of an intense warm up, kind of almost included in the workout, but not super intense exercises, so we're not going to get any injuries or anything going in that warm up. Then we hop into about 20 minutes of a workout, which is basically high intensity interval group training. So circuit style, we'll rotate through. They're usually 30-second stations, which is good. So you might do a squat for 30 seconds, as many as you can. And the good thing about the 30-second stations is that we can have anyone from beginner to advanced. It's just how hard you want to push yourself. If you can do 3 squats, that's fine. If you can do 50 squats, that's cool too.
So we can accommodate from the mom that's never worked out to a bodybuilder, an Olympian that wants to, kind of like hit a certain part of their athletic ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so the benefit of that is the high intensity interval training, rather than like hopping on a treadmill for 30 minutes and getting that steady state. We get that heart rate elevated, we get spikes in the heart rates, and that allows us to deliver, the same, if not better results than a typical 1-hour workout, but just in half the time.
Yeah. Probably a little more exciting too.
Yeah.
No one really likes to run on a treadmill for hours. It's probably good to mix things up. And I see we've got a few different things here. We've got some battle ropes in the back. We've got some TRX.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Are you bringing in more equipment?
Yeah, we're definitely hoping on bringing in more equipment. Probably, we have a bunch of free weights and med balls, but we're hoping to probably bring in some sleds and some slam balls, slam bags, maybe some rowers. All that type of stuff too. So
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything that really fits that high intensity niche, what you can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I mean, it seems like a really cool format to do. I like 30 minutes, obviously, as you're saying, super convenient for people, especially these days. And I guess every gym has its own culture. And like this gym looks really cool. We've got the wood floors, cool bench, fantastic girl. What kind of culture are you looking to promote here at Fit Body?
So we really want to create that community vibe. It's not just like a typical gym. You walk in, you don't know anyone. You go, you meander around the gym. You hop on a treadmill, you hop off, you pump a little bit of weights here and there. Don't really talk to anyone. You go home. You don't know the owner. You don't know the trainers. You don't just kind of walk in, walk out. Here, we really want to create a community feeling, a family feeling almost, where myself. So I basically know every member's name at this gym, and our trainers, and it takes a lot of work, but that's what we want. And I want to know everyone. I want to know everyone's story, and really know why they're here and how I can help them. And so a lot of our members have created friends now, and they'll go out for a coffee together after the workout, and stuff like that. So we really want to create that family-friendly vibe where we're all one and in this mission of health and wellness together.
I think that's really important. We talked about it in some of our other podcasts about joining the group to stick to, I think it was the New Year resolution podcast. So rather than going into a gym and doing the treadmill, actually having that community base to motivate you to come into the gym. Not only motivate, but you want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
So you finish your hard day at work and you think, what's the next thing I want to do? I want to go to the gym. Sure. It sounds like you guys have that.
And another thing that's cool, you know, we have part of what you get with your membership is we have private groups, online groups. So members already, not only do they ask us questions there, but they're asking each other. You know, they're asking each other to share recipes or workouts or tips on this and tips on that, and they're really communicating with each other, and it just creates that vibe. And it's a really cool tribe we've created already.
I like that, yeah, like kind of fermented tribalism almost. And so your classes, do you have like specific, like this is a class for this demographic, or is it all just a mixture of whoever comes in?
No, yeah, it's all a mixture. That's kind of the benefit of the Afterburn workout, and like I said, the 30-second stations.
Yeah.
Because you can have that mom who, you know, just had a couple kids, who's never been in a gym before, and she might only be able to do 3 squats in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you could have that Olympic athlete or whatever that could pump out 40 squats in 30 seconds. And they can both do it side by side. And what our job is to make that mom who did 3, next week she's doing 4. And that guy who did 40, next week he's doing 41. So that's kind of our goal and the benefit of how we run things.
Fair enough. I guess that's gotta be kind of cool to see too, because you're getting these people from disparate walks of life coming in. You've got the private groups, and then they come in and they train together, and they make some friends, and they might never encounter each other in their day-to-day life. So it's gotta be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Something like that happen.
Yeah, and it's actually it's really cool. You know, Lethbridge is kind of a small community in a sense that somehow I've always found that you know everyone through something.
Yeah.
And it's actually really neat that I've seen a lot of members come in not thinking they would know everyone, and they walk in the door and they're like, "Oh, hey, you know, Mrs. Jones, you train here too?" And then it's like, you know, it turns out that everyone is pretty much knows like for 3 other members, someone at least, and
awesome.
not thinking that they would know anyone, but
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Yeah, no, it's totally true about Lethbridge for sure.
yeah.
And so, comparing your gym to an average, a normal gym, like a kind of a box gym, you know, especially this time of year, right? Everyone's got New Year's resolutions. They're going to the gym. They're doing the half an hour on a treadmill and do some curls or whatever, and go home, and then they stop 3 weeks out. So, an average person coming to your gym, is that better? Is someone going to want to stay? Like, you're creating a community. So comparing yourself to just a regular gym, is that better for the average person? Do you think that they're going to get more out of it and probably get a better?
For sure, yeah. I think the thing that we really promote is that we don't even sell memberships at Lethbridge Fit Body Bootcamp. We sell results.
Yeah.
And so it's an all-encompassing process. That when you come here, you're not just coming here and like getting access to equipment and you do your thing and leave. You're coming here, you're getting a certified trainer with each class, you're getting motivation, you get confidence, you get nutrition, you get access to our body transformation team anytime, you have consultations, there's a whole array of things that you get that all combine to deliver results, and that's what we do. So for the average person, you come in and you get results, and that helps create that tribe and that community, and it keeps people motivated to keep coming back so that they don't come and work out for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks and then leave because they don't get the results.
Yeah. There's actually, you know, on the chalkboard wall that we have over there, we actually, you know, wrote up a cool stat that only 11% of people with gym memberships actually go.
Yeah.
And those who, well, not go necessarily, but use them for the full length of their membership.
Fair enough.
And those who do, only 3% get results.
Really?
Right? So it's hard to push yourself when you're, hey, what? It's hard to push yourself without that community or that trainer that's there to do that with you. And that's the benefit of having that tribe feeling that we create here is, you know, you created friends, and not only are they there to bring you up when you feel like you can't get into the gym that day, but they're here to push you when you're here as well.
It's really cool.
That's a pretty staggering stat, actually.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you really look at that, 97% of people are virtually throwing their money away at a typical gym because they're not getting results. That's why you go to a gym, is to get results. You don't go to a gym typically to just, I don't know, hang out, walk on the treadmill, you know.
Yeah.
So
might as well just buy lottery tickets and everything.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Except for the Powerball, which we're going to date this episode, but whatever. But yeah, that's fantastic. super cool actually. And I love full travelers and aspects of it. But we kind of touched on it, but who do you kind of see as your typical clientele coming through the doors?
So we do see a wide range of clientele. There are males to females to first-time gym goers to people that train quite frequently and just want that extra burst of fitness in their life. But I would say our average clientele is that kind of middle-aged female that is trying to get back in shape and lose the whether it's the baby fat or just life's been busy with kids, husband, job, whatever it is. There's so many things going on nowadays that make it hard to get into a gym, especially a typical 1 hour gym setting. So I would say, yeah, the middle-aged female that's wanting to lose some weight. Hey, Shauna.
Yeah, if you're looking to lose fat, get lean, gain some strength, and get fit and healthy, that's kind of, if you fit that bill, that's our clientele. If you're coming on here to put on 50 pounds of muscle, this isn't the place for you, But if yeah. So that's kind of the clientele that we're looking to bring in, and that's the clientele that we attract.
Yeah, and like we say, like with like Joel touched on earlier, with our membership and stuff, you get so much more than just lifting some weights and stuff. So if you want that all-encompassing kind of fitness, health, tribe feeling, then I would say this is a place. If you just want a place where you can go pump some iron, do some bicep curls in a squat rack, this definitely is the place. That's where you want to go to the gym down the street.
Which pumping iron is now on Netflix. I noticed.
Oh, fantastic.
I actually saw that as well.
That's a classic.
1979 or 89 or something like that.
Oh, that's a good film.
Arnold.
So you mentioned earlier you don't sell memberships, you sell results. Do you want to kind of touch a little bit more on that and kind of take us through like your body composition team and body changes and everything like that? Kind of take us through the whole suite of services.
Yeah. So like when people always ask, what's your price and what memberships do you sell? And it's hard to get around that with people because until they've come in and experienced what we do, you give them a price point and they're like, wow, that's maybe a little more than what you're typically spending. But because we deliver results consistently over and over and over again, Fit Body Bootcamp is the fastest growing franchise in the world and fitness franchise in the world, and it's that way for a reason. That's because we deliver results over and over and over again. So yeah, you get workouts, you get nutrition. You can sit down, you can schedule an appointment with any one of us or our trainers at any time to talk about anything. Nutrition, your workouts, your results so far. If you want to accelerate that, the goals that you've achieved already. Anything like that. We provide you with all the tools that you need to have success. So if you show up willing to put in some work, you will absolutely 100% see results.
One thing I think that really goes into that too, which I wasn't really, when I got into this, I wasn't really planning on using, but I have a neuroscience degree from the University of Lethbridge here, and so I took a lot of psychology and stuff. I think that's a huge part of what people struggle with weight losses, because you might think those results are going to come right away, and they may not, and it's more of a mental thing than an actual physical thing. So I've been able to sit down with a lot of clients and use my psychology training to help them get through those points, or they might be struggling with other aspects in their life as well that's making the gym difficult or making things hard. And so I've been able to use that, which is awesome. Yeah.
I guess it's kind of the entrepreneurial thing too. Maybe you're probably wearing a lot of hats that you didn't think you would be.
Yeah.
Counseling people and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I know your story. I know we've talked about it, but I think it's a pretty cool story how you guys got started and the reasons behind it. So do you want to kind of give us the full story of why did you do it?
Sure. So I originally got my neuroscience degree thinking that I was going to go on to medical school. Yeah. And then I realized that I didn't want to do that. I don't want to work evenings, weekends, 24-hour shifts. And by doing so, I don't actually believe that we're accomplishing that much in terms of health and wellness. In the Western society nowadays, we diagnose and prescribe, and the only thing we're treating is the symptoms. We're not actually treating the disease itself. Like in Japan, for example, if you get sick, you fire your doctor, right? And I think that's a really cool idea, is that basically your doctors over there are there to prevent you from getting sick. And that's where I really fell in love with fitness and nutrition, because through the combination of the two, that's where we can prevent diseases from actually coming on, rather than getting a disease, degenerative disease, which is really prevalent nowadays, whether it's diabetes, cancer, strokes, cardiovascular health. It's like, what's the stats now? It's like 1 in 3 of us. So look at that, one of us now is going to die.
Won't be me.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah.
You're taking Red Bulls, man.
I lived in Japan. I was there.
That's a hell of a lottery. Too bad the Powerball wasn't one
no
for
kidding.
it. Yeah. But so that's why I really got into it, is to help people from getting sick, rather than letting them get sick and then trying to help them recover. Yeah.
That's really good. It's a proactive approach, which is definitely how we should be doing it, rather than reactive. Oh, you're sick. Now what do? How do we stop it?
Yeah, I think, it's not going to be long before personal trainers and nutritionists are in the hospital. They're part of your treatment and recovery from things, but if you can do your best to not get there in the first place, obviously that's the best thing you can do.
Just kind of adding to that, I met with the Olympic Committee, I think 2 or 3 months ago, and the head of the Olympic Committee for Canada was saying that they are looking into prevention of disease and sickness, rather than anything else for athletic performance, because they found a lot of our athletes are doing really well, but they get sick. And as soon as they get sick, we lose, because we can't train, we can't perform at our peak. So the fact that you guys, you weren't at the Olympic Committee meeting, but you've thought
I wish I was.
you've thought about this already, and you're proactively doing this. So what you have here is in line with the highest level of fitness and athletics here at the local level. So what you're doing is amazing, I would say, for the people that are coming here, for the high-end athletes, for the average Joe, the weekend warriors. It's a brilliant way to go about it.
Yeah, obviously that's why we wanted to get sort of into the health and wellness industry, and then we found that Lethbridge doesn't have a facility like this until now, so we thought it was a good niche market, and everyone here deserves to have the ability to get the results they want.
I think that's awesome. The grassroots change is definitely the way to go, and hopefully more people start thinking like this, because they'll save us a lot of money in the long run.
Yeah, that's it. That's another thing that I find funny is, people do look at our membership sometimes and they're like, wow, that's really expensive. And yeah, it is. But if we can prevent those diseases from coming on, you're going to save a lot of money in the long run, right?
How much is your health worth?
Yeah, how much is your health worth, really? You only have one shot.
That's a bad word though, expensive. It's more about value.
Yeah.
Once you realize the value that you get out of, just think of products. It's like, what do you get the value of buying a $10,000 Mitsubishi or buying a $100,000 Lamborghini? Of course, one's expensive, but there's a difference in value, and one is way cooler. One is way cooler. That's true.
Yeah,
So
no one
just-
really wants to be seen driving down the street in a Mitsubishi, but you're driving down the street in a Lamborghini,
For 2 months.
turn some heads.
You know what? That all gets back. It all comes back to results.
Yeah.
Like, if your goal is to lose 100 pounds, what's that worth to you? Is that worth? A lot of people, that's worth $5,000. Or $10,000 or $20,000. Like, people, that's the value of getting back your health and your wellness and your energy and all that stuff. So when you learn the value of things, that's why Fit Body Bootcamp is so successful, because we deliver on that value.
And I don't even think it's necessarily like the value of your own health, but there's a lot of members that we have that have joined because not only do they want to lose weight, but they want to be able to play with their kids and their grandkids and stuff like that. And so, if we can help them get there, and they have that joy of not only feeling well themselves, but having the company of their friends and families and being able to do things with them that they couldn't do before, I think that's almost invaluable in and of itself. It is.
Like, what's that worth to you?
Yeah. And it's going to be that peace of mind as well. Like, as you get older, you're going to have better bone density. Probably a fall isn't going to be as frightening to you as it might be, and just something like that. Right? Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I find, to touch on that too, I actually find that funny is I talk to a lot of people like, what do? Do you, even fit, healthy people, and they're like, oh, I don't train, I don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
I don't put on weight. And it's a little funny that nowadays weight has been related to health.
Yeah.
There's so much more to health than just, putting on weight.
Numbers on the scale.
Yeah, the numbers on a scale don't really predict health nowadays. Like, it's good to get in, train, and exactly what you said, keep that muscle strength, keep that muscle density up for when you do get old. How many people do we find nowadays that are elderly that slip and fall, and it's as soon as you do that, broken bone or injury of some sort, and if we can prevent those things too from happening, even if it's not the fact that your goal is to lose weight, but just maintain that health.
For sure.
Yeah, we have members that, we've been open for 1 month now, and they've gained a couple pounds, but they've lost 6 or 7 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And their strength is shot through the roof. So, it's more than just numbers on a scale. I mean, obviously, we want to deliver on that too, because some people need to get those numbers down, but it's pretty all-encompassing what you can achieve.
It's gotta be funny to see though, when someone's like, oh man, I've gained 5 pounds.
Yeah.
This is working. It's like, yeah. But,
You guys lied to me about this results thing.
You're leaner, you gained muscle.
Yeah, and then they actually take their measurements, and it's like, wow, I've lost 7 inches.
Yeah.
I think the key message there was that there's more to health than just weight.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get away from that. Lose weight and you're more healthy type of mentality and go more into the fitness and well-being. So I just want to bring it back to like more.
This is Wyatt, by the way, and Shauna. They're our trainers here at Bootcamp.
So
Got the whole team on board now.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good time to bring it to a more personal level. So let's go around and we're going to do what is your most favorite workout and what is your least favorite workout?
Workout or exercise?
Exercise. Sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what? I'm gonna put both of mine into squat variations. So I love squats, but if you make me do 100, I am not a fan. Not a fan at all. So that'd be my favorite and least favorite.
Squats.
Yeah.
My favorite exercise is definitely squats, heavy squats, and then my least favorite is probably burpees.
Burpees.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody hates burpees. I have clients every day that just request, can we have one day without burpees? But it's such a good exercise. Like it's a good full body, get that strength, get that conditioning all in one. My favorite is probably got to be squats as well.
The legs.
Legs, yeah, get the legs. Got to get those legs in. My least favorite, not because I hate them, but for me they're frustrating, would be deadlifts. I've had bulged discs in my back for like the last couple years, so it's just frustrating when I can't lift what I used to, and then I get sore and injured and stuff like that. So that would have to be my least favorite as of right now.
Well, we're all thinking the same thing. I really like squats and deadlifts, mostly because I can lift heavier than anything on both of them, and I like to make a competition out of me and my friends, as I always win.
The best exercise of what
She
you always
always
win.
My least favorite is probably chest. I hate working chest, and I hate being sore. It's awful. And I feel like I can't find a lot of varieties within chest. Like it's like biceps. You can do this exact same thing. I don't really like isolating out two compounds.
All right, and I guess probably wrapping up with one final question here. So we just had a $50 million Powerball lottery. So go around. If you won the lottery, what is the one thing you would buy?
Buy?
Yeah, buy, do, experience, whatever.
That's a tough question.
This is
Can we narrow it down?
Oh yeah.
Give us a category.
All right.
I got a few things.
All right, let's hear it.
Favorite waste.
All right, well, a few things. One, I would definitely buy like a holiday place to go. Like I'd love to have a house on Hawaii or something like that where I could go surf, take friends, family down there, have a good time. To me, doing things is more valuable than owning items. I wouldn't go buy a $300,000 car. I'd rather have I guess I am buying something, but it's something that I can do with other people.
Lamborghini, probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can fit one person in there. We can go do it. I'd probably crash it though. So, yeah. And then the other thing I actually probably would buy is I would invest in more fit body boot camps.
Okay, that's cool. And I have a question. Do any of you have any competitions coming up? Like fitness competitions, like CrossFit?
Like on a personal level?
Yeah.
Yeah, like something that you're training for
Yeah.
specifically for this year.
Yeah, I will probably do the Open this year, the CrossFit Open. I'll do terrible at it 'cause I haven't been training
I'll
that
be right
hard.
there with you.
But yeah, you know, so
And
I'm
that's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Registration is open.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
so I'm sort of getting my arm twisted into doing it, but you know, it's a good thing to do. Might as well.
Top 20,000, you're good.
Yeah, it's got to break the 50,000 number, and then I'll be happy. Yeah.
How about yourselves?
Well, not specifically right now because I'm too busy, but in the summer I plan on training for powerlifting. Yeah. I thought about doing CrossFit, but I don't have mobility in my wrists and stuff to front rack, and you need that for like everything, so I can't do it.
Not me. I'm too busy here.
Business.
Yeah, I'm training for business. Yeah. No, well, I guess it's not something big, but I would like to do some, Spartan races or Tough Mudders or something this year. So, I mean, I probably won't train specifically for them, but kind of not, I guess.
Keep that general fitness.
Yeah, just the general
option,
fit. Yeah,
options there.
yeah.
I guess mine would be martial arts competitions. Boxing tournaments for sure this year, and then hopefully at least 2 MMA fights.
Nice. Yeah. Good stuff. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having us. Thanks for the interview. Any last words for whoever's watching this now or in the future?
No, I just say come on down and try us out. You guys can come try a free class. Just see how you enjoy us, and then go from there. Hopefully, we get everyone the results that they want.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, guys.
You empowered out.
Powered out.